Hello, welcome to my art YouTube channel. In this video today I'm going to show two art kits. I have this one and I have this kit here. I've used them both, but I really do like my kits. And sorry for not putting a video up recently, but my mother passed away and I've been busy sorting out her finances and her rented flat and trying to grieve at the same time. Let's get on with the video. So in this case, and I've opened it up. So what I keep in here is a rag to dry brushes on, fine liners, that's a rubber, or some people call them erasers, and a white Posca for highlights. I put them in there, well, because I've filled everything else up. Travel brushes. I have 4 actually. They're Escodas. My favourite size is a 6 in all the brushes actually. It's just a perfect size. And a flat, a 12. I like to use the flats for gouache. An interesting shape. I have used it because it's a bit mucky. And silver black velvet brush. Gonna have one of those, haven't we? Okay. And I've got these fine detail brushes, come in different sizes. Just put 3 of those in there, and a couple of just green fine liners, and a Pentel brush pen, and it has just a cartridge in there. Turn it over, and here I have more stuff. These are quite good to draw with, to different colours. And this pen here is a waterproof pen, a Uniball Air, to do your sketch and paint over the top once it's dry. And it's permanent as well, so they're really good. Can't get that back in there now. There we go. I've got a couple of other fine liner colours and a pipette. I have a black and white pencil because I took a tan paper sketchbook just to do some black and white pictures, but I don't think I actually did it because I took this to Alton Towers. And I have a couple of clutch pencils, so Faber-Castell. It's a 2mm. And this is a 07, just a normal. That on it. These are Faber-Castell watercolour pencils, but they're the student grade. So I thought if I put them in, this is the whole set, including here as well. If I put them in here, I'm going to use them. They look like they haven't been used, which they haven't been used much, but I have used them, and I will keep them in here so I can continue using them. And this tin, I have, this one is for gouache, and I do have another one for watercolour, and I just like putting these in my different kits because I really like them. That's magnetised, and this works really well for me. What have I got in here? I have Holbein gouache in here. Let's put that there. And I have this little see-through pencil case. So I have an eraser, a little sponge, washi tape, a viewfinder, which I did not use. I have a kneadable razor, just to have a little bit in there and put it in a pot because that's all I need. That is for the clutch pencil, the Faber-Castell clutch pencil, when I want to sharpen it. So if I just take that out, I can just pop it in here and you just turn it around and it sharpens the end there. I think they're clever. And it keeps all the mess inside there. And I've got some refills for the other pencil that I have. Then I don't have to sharpen them then, don't I? What else I have? Some white gouache. And in here, I'll put it in here just in case it drips. But you can put water in there and you can clip it to your sketchbook if you want to. And you can have dirty water and clean water. That's what I use them for. And I've got rubber seals on them so they don't leak. But just in case they do, safety, I just keep it in there as well. So I put that back in there. And the sketchbook that I used when I went to Alton Towers is this one here. Can't remember what it's called. It's off the tip of my tongue. And what I did, I actually did this in Alton Towers while I was waiting for my son and my partner to go on a ride that I did not want to go on. And I did this, I actually quite enjoyed it. I had a few people watching me doing it as well. So I used both watercolour and gouache and sketched it out first as well while I was sitting on my little tiny stool. So that's that kit. And that was really enjoyable when I took that away with me. That's all I took was just this. Then I have this second kit. I actually took this to Seaside. And I really like this bag. And I took it to the beach like I said. And so I just unzip it. And I had everything in it that I needed. I mean, look how smart that is there. I mean, you can hang it up because it has this there. But I didn't hang it up. There was nowhere to hang it up in. And I sat on the beach in this little tiny pop-up tent that I got. I was really cosy in there. And my son and partner went into the sea. I'm not really supposed to, I can paddle, but I can't really go swimming in the sea because I have problems with my ears and I'm not allowed to get water in them. But, you know, I still had fun and I was watching them play and it was great. So this is what I took to the beach with me. So I got the fine liner, Uniball again. I've got quite a lot of these pens and they come in different colours as well. And yeah, got another one, haven't I? But this is a brush, but it's not. It's quite hard. It's not like a soft brush. And another clutch pencil. I like to have a clutch pencil and a finer one. That's a 2mm one again. And also, let's put that in there like that. I have another one of these again, this kit. It's just nice to have a bit of both in the kits that I like to take out. I don't know, I'm just a bit of a kit freak, I guess. I just like setting things up. And a blending stump in this one. And I do these are my favourite water brushes, the Arteza water brushes. I took the bigger size on this one. And you just press this little bit when you want water to control it. It's really good. And like that. I just sort of fit it in there. And then you've got this little teeny tiny pocket that I don't think I've got in there. So I've got like some clips like you do. Okay. And oh, another clip. don't know why I've got so many actually now. Another one. Maybe I should take some of those out. Some refillers for the pencil here that might be better off sitting there. So that's refillers for that. It's 7mm again, and a normal eraser. And refillers for the clutch pencil, this one here. And this is the Faber-Castell sharpener again. Well, because, you know, I'm going to have more than one of these, aren't I? There, that you can see that in the bag. It's the same thing as before. You just twiddle it in there. I don't know why I've got it in the bag. Maybe because some of the shavings were coming out, probably. Oh, just leave it in there. So that's all that is in there. It's just nice to keep those little teeny tiny pieces, and so they're not rolling around in the bag. So let's put all of these clips back. God knows why I've got so many. But hey, maybe I'll have to take some of the little ones out. Zip that back up. And I've got my book that fits in this one. I've got a moleskin book. You want to see what I painted at the seaside? It's funny, because this is the first time I actually did plein air. Let me pick it out. You don't want to look at the terrible ones, do you? Look, have a look at that. Oh gosh. Hang on. Where is it? Ready? Look. It's the first time I paint something. And look, there you are. Look, there's my son. That one there, look. Can you see? That's my son. And that's my partner. And he doesn't have any hair because he's bald. And there were lots of other people, but I decided just to put them in there. I was laughing when I was painting that. And I just like the colour thing here, and I was just painting these balls. Oh, I still had fun while they were playing in the sea like that. And I saw this boat going along. I thought, yeah, let's get that one in there. I used a bit of watercolour first, and then I did gouache on top. This paper not too bad. I mean, this was not on the beach. This is just me painting another time. I mean, I will show you. I mean, I don't know. I made this up. That's what sketchbooks are for, isn't it? And I started that, and it was a mess, and I didn't like it, and I didn't do nothing about it. And yeah, let's do some patterns. What else have I got in here? And a sky. There you go. And I think I just like to use both watercolour and gouache. And then I took this little kit out. Again, there's some more of these. And I bet are they round? Yeah. So it's a Skoda number 4. Now I've got to try and get that fluffy brush back in there, look. Without, yeah, I did it. It's a bit off wet on there. And it's good because they've got holes in the bottom of these. So when you put your brush in there wet, even if you dab it on the towel, it still allows it to dry so it doesn't sweat in there. There you go, a white one with a different shape there. And let's have a look. A number 6 again. I do like my number 6s. There you go. I'll just put those back in there. And you just think, well, you've got some space to put more in here. There was more in here, but I've got them in another kit, which you just saw. I'll put that there for a minute. What do I have here? There you go, there's a kneadable razor. Maybe I should put it in that pocket. Because it's flat, isn't it? Should we see? Put that in there. Like that. There. I just think there's too many clips in there, isn't there? Ah, too many clips. Anyway, you can't go anywhere without a kneadable razor and a little bit of washi tape, just in case you want to have some nice crispy borders, or a little border, big border, little border. And I took this has got watercolour in it. It's the portable painter. I set it up. You can either stand it up. I mean, what I did is I took this, actually I did have to take the rubber band off because I needed to try and get this on there like that so I didn't lose it. I know you can just put it in sideways, but I like to be particular of things sometimes. And then you can just put it back on there so that don't get lost. And then it comes back off again. Anyway, like that. Yeah, I like little clever knick-knack things. Yeah, and open it up. Yeah, I know you just have these colours, but I put more in this bit. And there's some gouache. What's that in there? Oh, that's watercolour. So this is all watercolour in here. And then my colours. I wonder what brand they are. I think they are Daniel Smith, all of them. Because that's buff titanium there with the gouache. So, I mean, I've got all that mix and space there. And these here. So, I didn't need them as well. So I could just put extra paints in it. I mean, because well, I wanted to, you see. And, you know, I kept like all the yellows together and tried to keep it into family. And then I would still use the cups for dirty water and clean water. I didn't put like, you know, I didn't do this. I just put water in it because I had this on the floor beside me, so I could just put things back because I like to put things back, you see. So there you go. I thought I'd show you my little kits because they make me happy, my little kits. Let's put those back on there like that. And slide that back on. Don't ever want to lose that because otherwise you're going to have to put another elastic band that way to keep it shut if you lose that. And it all just fits in nicely. I mean, I haven't crammed this up quite a lot at all. I only put in here what I'm going to need. And then I've still got this other little pocket here. Look. And you unzip it. And it was just really handy because it's like a plasticky. And so is the back bit here. And in here, I got the pipette. So I can fill up the water in here. So I can, even if I had like a water bottle, I can just take it out and put it in there. So that's why I carried that. And I kept this to bring up the moisture out of there. So I'll leave that in here. Keep it in there. And this is what I use to dab me brush on. And then even if it's still wet, you can just put it in there and that thing will take all the moisture out. And then when you sort of go back to your hotel or something, you can take it out and let it dry out because it does dry pretty quick anyway. So there you go. I thought I'd show you my two little kits. And let me know what you think. I mean, if you want to know where I bought these, I got both of this and this. I got them from Amazon. And they're really good. And I keep them filled this way. I don't, apart from this though, I do swap it out in different kits. But it's just nice to decide what you're going to take, go away on a weekend somewhere and just take one. Then you've got no choice but to use what you have. And I really like that. So thank you very much for watching the video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.